You getting these letters from lawyers? They say, I may be entitled to a payment. Exciting. This one claims my union, which New York State once forced me to join, might have cheated me. I don't think they did, but I filled out the forms and I got this check for $500+. Great. But my lawyers collected $7 million. Is that fair? Likewise, lawyers accused the Boston Globe of illegally sharing my clicking habits with Facebook. I don't care. Facebook already knows my clicking habits. I'd only subscribe to the Globe to read cartoons my niece draws. I canceled once I realized that most of the Globe is insipid leftist drivel, often just rerun from the New York Times. But still, I got this check for $158.
You may be entitled to compensation. Call now.
The you may be entitled offers come from class action lawyers like these.
An experienced class action law firm.
You may be entitled to substantial compensation.
I don't trust these hustlers, including this one.
I was part of a legal team that helped secure a $289 million verdict.
RFK Jr. made money by claiming people got cancer from Roundup weed killer. Now there are thousands of such lawsuits, but Roundup's a helpful product. It lets farmers control weeds with fewer chemicals. The EPA says there's no evidence that it causes cancer. Still, the company now settles the suits anyway to avoid spending even more on lawyers. That's a reason I call some of these lawsuits anti-consumer scams. America's legal system is so expensive that we lose good products because of lawsuits, like the morning sickness pill that was pulled from the market, even though the FDA says the drug is safe. Lawsuits also killed three-wheel ATVs. You deprive me of good stuff. Lawyers I've confronted say losing products is a good thing.
If they're scared of someone like me to bring something to the market because it could cause harm, then I'm happy about that.
We pay for his happiness. And the lawsuits also killed jobs.
The largest manufacturer has just closed up shop.
That was Blitz, a company that made gas cans. More than 100 people lost their jobs. Blitz was sued out of existence after some idiots got hurt using the cans to pour gas directly onto fires. Blitz was sued for that and won in court, but
It cost us $2.5 million to win it.
in our legal system, even when you win, you lose.
It's the lawyers that are winning and everybody else losing.
Of course, when companies do wrong, they should be punished. Google was caught
collecting and storing location data from consumers' mobile devices, even when their location history was turned off.
That was sleazy, but it wouldn't be worth any one Google user's time or money to sue. Hence, class actions.
This may be your only opportunity to receive compensation.
And some of us do get paid.
The settlement itself is not a problem if that money were actually going to the people who were harmed.
Anna St. John's law firm challenges class action settlements where the lawyers make money, but victims get nothing.
The settlement won't be going to the plaintiffs.
That happened this year with a $62 million Google settlement.
All of the money to be paid to 21 nonprofit organizations.
All of it? Yes. Well, what about the victims?
They won't see a cent in this class action.
Why don't the class members object?
Who has the time?
In class actions like these, lawyers often justify giving class members no money by saying things like,
after administrative costs for the postage and cutting the checks would get $1 or $2. So it's clear that that amount is going to be infeasible to distribute to those class members.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah,
I thought $3.5 million was available to reimburse class members.
She was right to be confused. It's millions of dollars. In the Google settlement this year, a judge allowed lawyers to give no funds to consumers while giving $18 million to themselves and even more to left-wing advocacy groups like the ACLU, which said it would use the money to help activists and people seeking transgender health care. This group got $6 million, promising to give preference to BIPOC communities. So the judge says, hey, I could be the hero here and give money to my favorite charities.
It's a huge conflict of interest. 6 of the attorneys or Google employees involved in the case sit on the boards or sat on the boards of the recipients getting millions of dollars. You have this slush fund of tens of millions of dollars, and the parties and the judge are allowed to decide who should get this money. And when they have a choice between distributing that money to millions of class members who are not going to say thank you, versus directing millions of dollars to their alma maters, to organizations where they sit on the board. The choice is clear what they're going to do.
So the guys who did bad get to reward their friends?
Google's giving money to organizations it already donates to. And so it's unclear how it can be a benefit to the class when the defendant's just doing what it already does.
This is a left-wing money raiser.
It is.
I wanted to ask the attorneys and the judge who approved the deals, isn't this a scam? But they would not provide an answer.
$0 went to the class. The attorneys are taking over $18 million. That's just not right.
Doesn't sound right. As so often happens, the lawyers win. Most everybody else loses. Have you been harmed by the mainstream media's biased reporting? You may be entitled to better journalism. Just click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell.